Okay, so you saw what the QI system did in Philadelphia. Now, if I say these words in English, I figure this is an easy translation. When we say maximum shock value, the electrical shock of trauma, horrible trauma. So comes up with the most hideous ways in order to generate the most traumatic, horrific shock. Remember, there was, what's his name? Jay Parker came from that same family bloodline and talked about it's like a hammer. You build a hammer to build a universe that is in love with itself, and then you use a hammer to shatter crystal soul fragments, to destroy what love creates. To crash the whole 15D DH12 grid. Because its mind is locked in a maze, which is the Boris and Maze's quarantine experiment, the money game trap. The allocation numbers are directly tied to solar codes, solar Rishi coded DNA. The consciousness of DNA. Between source code is not fighting code, is not quarantine code, which is QI code, which is quantum computers, quantum vampiric intelligence. Because all finite networks require a primal source of life force to run a network. The network, the neurological breathing network. So that's why after what happened in Washington, D.C., look at the time and distance as it relates to what? Code transfers, electrical transfers. So as the electrical power is going up to increase the strength of the shield, it makes a counter-strike move to reduce the electrical power, to compress the nucleotides to experience being more magnetic. That's why that happened in Philadelphia. Maximize the shock value of electrical shock to the system, your central nervous system. The lymphatic system, the lymph nodes. So now your lymph nodes, your lymphatic system's got to work overtime to restore what? Balance. 90 on the vertical, 90 on the horizontal. Maintain being calm. And the calmer we are, the more electric we are. So the higher the speed and recovery time, which is atmospheric recovery time, we're recovering faster than it can crash our software. Because our shields are up, because they're stronger now than they were before. So what happens? It begins to feed on its reserve, which are reserve batteries. Those are the dogs of war. As it relates to genetic experiments that are not compliant with divine genetic law. The first genetic engineer. Do no harm. That's why we're here. So I would suggest, because I don't tell anybody what to do, the calmer that we are, the stronger that we are in our electrical push to maintain our balance and be calm, especially around children, because children look up to adults as parents. The parent directory, the first directory, the first director, the first spin, the first camera eye, Crystal Sophia, the crystal core source code. Aya, I'm Manu, Aya.